Hello, welcome to the castle. Biscuit and I are going to do an update about the aneurysm, possible heart issues. It wasn't the aneurysm. I don't have to have that checked until May. And as long as my blood pressure stays on an even keel, which it's always run low for some reason, that's probably my non-human part. So I'm on a new medication for anxiety because that was what it was. And I was kind of feeling guilty until I talked to my sister from another mother, Nettie. Because I said, she was the first one to ask me how the doctor's appointment went. And I told her I'm a drama queen. And she said, no, you're not. You know, she reminded me how much anxiety attacks and heart attacks are similar, and how both of them can mess with your blood pressure. So I felt a lot better after that, and been taking my new medication. I don't know whether I feel any different or not yet, but it's supposed to work pretty quick, and we'll see how that goes. But that's just life with anxiety. And being agoraphobic too, it makes it worse because every time I think I have to go out or I know I have to go somewhere, it causes great deals of stress and panic. And I don't sleep sometimes for days beforehand. And the doctor told me I needed to get out more. I said, hey, I see the world. I do. I see all over the world. I go on ride-alongs with the police in multiple states, and I have to tell you that's very exciting. I've learned that the higher profile vehicles give you a better view of the different states and the scenery, and then the Chargers and stuff, the cars with the Hemi, they sound really good. And what could be better than zooming down a interstate or the back roads doing 140 and knowing that if there's a crash, you're not going to get hurt? And it's very exciting. I really do enjoy the ride-alongs with the police, but then I also spend hours on the internet, on YouTube, watching videos of other countries and traveling and doing, different crafts. And, I've gotten a lot of ideas for different crafts because of the internet. So it's not like I don't communicate with people. I have never peopled well. I'm only part human, I was born a fairy child. So it's rather difficult to be human. And I like the ability to stay in my little castle and not have to deal with too much. But I did tell the doctor I would try. So we're going to see. I kind of think I'll probably do a lot more ride-alongs and such. But, being agoraphobic now, or having anxiety now, social anxiety disorder now, is a whole lot different than it was when I was a kid. And when I was a kid, I didn't have a diagnosis for it, but I do now. But, back in the day before the internet, you had some TV shows, and that was about it. And what if you didn't have TV where you were? Radio? But nowadays, being shut into a home somewhere, like if you don't leave your home, that doesn't mean you can't see the rest of the world. I see all kinds of beautiful things. So there's just that to think about too. It's just different than it used to be. But it was definitely anxiety. So I'm working on it. And some might think that this is my therapy dog. This is Biscuit. She's definitely not my therapy dog. I do have one, but he's not registered because I don't feel the need to have to register a dog I'm not going to take anywhere. But that would be Tater, her dad. Biscuit is what you would call a reverse therapy dog. I'm her therapy human. She stresses out when she doesn't have her mommy. And she does reverse sneezing, which we call snark attacks. But, when she's really stressed out, she'll have a really bad attack and it scares her. So, yes, I'm her therapy human. Which is a very sad testament considering how much anxiety I have. But there you have it. And I'm going to say have a lovely evening. And hang on to your magic. And happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate that silly stuff. I'm not into that because I don't cook anymore. So, have a lovely night.